Hello, everybody. So just a real fast update because I'm very busy this month. So today's going to go over a little bit of Nesara Gesara, and then the Commercial Republic and Democrats love Trump's vaccine. So first I want to begin with is I'm going to post a link in the description. That'll actually, I believe it's another YouTube video from Gesara. But it shows on there during Trump's rally that Nesara Gesara popped up on the screen, which means that Nesara Gesara has been publicly announced. And so Nesara Gesara is active. And this is probably key and vital, doing with Truth Social, or Trump's social media company that's coming out here soon. Also, with the United States Pluto return, which is next month. So a lot of things are going to start coming out, and there's going to be information coming out, and I got a feeling that the truth is going to be exposed, and those who don't want the truth to come out are going to do everything that they can do to stop it. So be prepared for that, just in case. I got a feeling that things are fixing to get really hectic, weird, strange, and there's a possibility of a lot of chaos happening. Another thing I want to point out to somebody, or not to somebody, but to everyone, is that the volcano on the island that just erupted went into the stratosphere, which means that there's like lava and ash, volcanic ash and everything in the stratosphere. And with all the volcanoes that have been going off, I'm hoping this isn't the case, but winter might be prolonged, and there's a possibility, like in the 1800s, that we might go through a summer, a winter, that this might be a year without a summer. I'm hoping that's not the case, because things are already bad when it comes to shipping and food and everything like that. So hopefully I'm wrong about that. If nothing else, maybe hopefully a cooler summer. This could also help usher in the ice age that I've been talking about. Now moving on. One thing I want to mention about so the United States is just not a constitutional republic, it's a commercial republic. It actually has to do with hope. It actually has to do with whatchamacallit, the Articles of Confederation. Why those were, one of the main reasons those were done away with had to do with the economy. There's a lot of issues between states and taxation and things of that it made economics between the states very difficult. And this is where the Commerce Clause and stuff like that's in the Constitution, informs everybody about. But the Interstate Commerce Clause was not meant to micromanage our existence or the state's existence. Because the federal government was supposed to stay limited. The federal government was actually supposed to just mainly deal with, foreign powers in a way. But the United States is a commercial republic as well as a constitutional republic. And why does that make a big difference? Because the Constitution applies to businesses, is what Alexander is saying in the Federalist Papers. And which means that you, on a business format, or any organization for that matter, you should have freedom of speech. And businesses should model themselves after the ideas of the Founding Fathers: life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And justice too. Is one of their main key actual concepts of developing everything that they developed in the United States. which is a topic I'm going over in my dissertation, but that's also something that is why I've been so busy, is because I'm writing chapter 2 of my dissertation, and that is just because I got to go through the entire history of justice, and that begins with Plato, and then I talk a little bit about the Bible, and then I go into some of my what they call the conceptual framework of the study and the importance of that. I go through some of the history of that, and then the exciting part is when I come to what they call the universal model of leadership, which deals with a lot to do with consciousness. Actually, the main key component in the universal concept of leadership is consciousness. And what I'm essentially doing is I'm building up to what creates a great leader. And I hope that a lot of people will end up reading that dissertation, so that they also advance themselves to achieve this. Because the whole goal of my dissertation is to provide you individual sovereignty. That's one of the key underlining messages of this, is to wake up, to be an individual, and to create this world, to be your own leader, but also accept other leaders. Everybody is their own universe, and we are unique in every way, and we shouldn't be shaped by this world. Alright, now moving on. Oh yeah, and then one of the other main things that I wanted to say was I just love how Democrats love Trump's vaccine. I mean, before they were like, no, I'm not going to get the vaccine because Trump created it. And then once the resident gets in, President Chart, all the Democrats are like, oh, we love the vaccine. You must take it. Everybody must take it. We must pray to the vaccine. Science is our God. Science be praised. Pray to your mask. Pray to the vaccine. Pray to Fauci. Pray to the virus for giving science a chance to be a religion. You know? I mean, one of the things that's always interesting was that I remember years ago I saw this comic strip of snails, and there was a salt shaker, or it was slugs, I'm sorry, slugs or snails, whichever, but there was a salt shaker, like, on there, and all these slugs were going up to it, worshipping it, and it's a very fascinating concept how the whole idea was that we worship death, and that image has stuck in my mind, and you can just kind of see it play out today with the whole virus situation. That was the key component to I would say how science came to worship death. But I'm not going to be too long because I am a busy person right now, writing all this stuff and editing and blah blah blah. My novel is done. I just haven't had a chance to still get it out to query. And that may not happen until I'm done with this class because I'm so busy writing that I don't have time to focus on emails, or I gotta create a spreadsheet to keep track of the people that I'm sending that out to. But, I'd love to hear anything that you guys, want to say about anything that's going on. And remember that things are probably more truth is going to be revealed here soon. We'll just say that. and it's going to be interesting. Oh, and the new date that everything will be done and the awakening will take place, April of 2024. Keep an eye on Russia, China, and Iran, North Korea a little bit, but I got a feeling that North Korea is kind of controlled by China, kind of like a satellite state maybe. But anyways, everyone have a good one, and I will see you the next time. Hopefully before February, but it may be after February, or during February. So, bye now.